Yo, what's up, my pitch perfect people? Welcome back to another video. This is Shot About Chelsea again. It won't be too long. It's just going to be a simple match review and a match preview. So we're going to be doing a review of the Chelsea Servette UEFA Conference League qualifier second leg. And as you can tell by the title, yes, we lost. It wasn't a pretty game. I'll be real. Pitch was horrific, but this is what you're going to get in Conference League. This is what you should be expecting, and I hear people saying, "Oh, players didn't go all out because the players trying to avoid injuries and all that." But if you're focusing on yourself over the results, then what does that say about you? Because like when I'm looking at you can't disrespect the other team. You get me? Because the other team still has to play on the same pitch. Okay, yeah, they've probably played on pitch more often. They've played on pitch more often than we have, of course. So they'll be more used to it. But you still can't disrespect what they're doing. They're also here to fight for a position in the competition. And what I think about it is the players were definitely lackadaisical. They definitely underestimated the opponent. I think they're taking a piss in this competition, to be honest. Like, and you can't afford that. Like Arsenal and Man United have done that in the Europa League, and look what that's got them. Nothing. You can't underestimate. You can't take the piss in these competitions. Like, and especially because we're in this competition, we're here to win. We're here to be the first team to win every European trophy that's up for grabs. Especially at the first time of asking, because we don't want to be in this competition again. So just give us this trophy now. So don't take the piss. Don't be there, being like, oh yeah, we can just skip and hop to our way to the flipping trophy. No, that ain't happening, man. If we're struggling against Servette, think about the other teams that have actually made it to the competition. Think about how fucked that'll be. So we need to pattern up. Like these past two games against Servette have been our worst on the Maresca by far. In these two legs, we've conceded 37 shots. And in total on the Maresca, we've conceded 60 shots. And that is a bit concerning. But if we're conceding 37 against Servette, think about that for a second. Like, you got to think about it. That just shows our B team is a step below our A team by far. Especially our defense. Like, okay, last week I was like, okay, yeah, just still getting up to grips and this and that. Yeah, that's fine. But some of the stuff that we're doing, that the B team are doing, is like, it's just basic errors. Like, flipping that, it's just basic errors that can be avoided easily. It's just unnecessary errors that are costing us. So, yeah, flipping, I'll start off with our goal. Renato Vega plays a hopeful ball over the top, and the Servette player gets there, meaty touch. Modric latches onto it, gets kicked in the leg, penalty. Modric today was, to me, I thought he had an alright game. It's better than what he's given us before this season, but it's still below what we expect from a player that cost 62 million. But it was okay. If this is a sign of him just going on a trajectory that's just like that, or even like that, yeah, then okay, I'll happily take it. But if it's just one of those, then nah, we can't have that. So I'm hopeful that this is just a sign of him just steadily going on an upwards motion. But yeah, I thought he had an okay game, had a few opportunities. I what did annoy me Modric in that first half, especially, was he had opportunities to go down the line against his fullback and decided he'd rather just cut inside and try to find space there or just pass it back. But there was a lot of opportunity. I seen this on a TikTok with Marcus Rashford, where Marcus Rashford did try to take on his man against Brighton, I think it was, and then cut it back. Modric didn't even try to take on the man. He just was like, okay, we'll do a few shimmies, few feints, and then turn it back. So I like Modric to just add that bit of variety. Like none of the Wakers added it this season. So if Modric can just add, Modric was doing it last season though, which is the thing. So maybe his confidence. We know Modric is a very confidence relied player. So maybe his confidence, but yeah, I do want to see him take his man down on the wing more. But yeah, penalty. Christopher Nkunku smashed it. Like great pen, 3-0 up on aggregate. We think that's over. But then Servette come back, and oh my day, it was transition. We're getting caught out in transition way too much under Maresca so far. Maresca needs to find a way to pattern this up. We need to find a way to loosen it up. But I think what didn't help with the transitions was Dewsbury Hall and Christopher Nkunku were not tracking back as much as we wanted to in that first half. So we'll just leave Enzo Fernandez exposed, and then your three centre backs and Renato Vega exposed. So the midfielder carried the ball, and Disasi, oh Jesus Christ, Disasi, Josh and Chipong needs to like be playing minutes soon because Disasi at right back is not it, man. Zero pace, no awareness. Well, awareness isn't great compared to when he is at a centre back, but he just got absolutely blitzed. Didn't take down the man for the tactical foul, just let him run. Ball out to the striker. Great finish by the striker. Absolutely great finish. Jorgensen, no chance. But transition, we need to figure out a way to work on our transition defending because it's been absolutely poor against Man City. It was poor. Wolves in the first half, poor, and now today, poor. We need to work it out. But as I said, the two ace Dewsbury Hall and Christopher Nkunku were not dropping back. They weren't like close to Enzo, who was playing in a pivot and had a decent game. This is the Enzo Fernandez position. I like him playing, but you didn't have Nkunku or KDH staying close to Enzo Fernandez. So whenever Servette did carry the ball, they would carry it large yards because there was no eight tracking back and offering that extra support. It was better in the second half. Christopher Nkunku had a much better second half. Dewsbury Hall, worst performance on the day by far. By far the worst player. Absolute shocking player. Like shocking performance, sorry, not player. We know what he's capable of. He's played in the Maresca system. But that performance was not it. It's not up to scratch. That's not the standards you want at Chelsea. His passes were awful. His positioning wasn't great. Like if you've played under Maresca before for a year and your positioning was that bad on the day, like Jesus Christ, man. It's giving away unnecessary fouls. It's just a terrible display all around. Hopefully, it's just the lowest it can get, and we can just go up from here. But man, the pitch was disgraceful, to be honest. And we just have to accept that this is how the conference league is going to be until the latter stages of the competition. So we're just going to deal with it. But yeah, our B team is on a much lower level compared to our A team. And that was personified in the second goal. Benoit Badiashile takes way too long on the ball and then plays that aimless, way under hit ball. Like it looked like he was trying to go for Jackson, but it was so under hit. Centre back got there. Ball played out wide. Cross comes in, and I'm seeing people going after Jorgensen because what is Jorgensen's position here? But if you replay the goal, bro, Jorgensen's pitch gets caught. No, Jorgensen's foot, sorry, gets caught on the pitch, and if you look at the pitch, it's a different layer of grass compared to the actual pitch. It looks like an astroturf was like placed there, and bro, why? Because that just catches Jorgensen's foot, so he's like gets knocked to his knees, and before he has time to recover, boom, header past him. And Tosin just doesn't even jump for the header, doesn't even attempt to go for it. And I've been picking up Tosin, but that's unacceptable. You can't, as a 6'5" centre back, you have to be winning those headers. And I know he can win those headers, but for some reason, brother didn't even jump. So that's unacceptable. We need to work on that. But yeah, as I said, the pitch, Jorgensen, I can't put no fault in him because it was literally just the pitch's fault. The pitch was what caught him. But he did help us. He see out the game with great crosses, great cross claiming. Sorry. So yeah, but overall, horrible performance. I don't want to see a performance as bad as the season goes on. Our two worst performances have come in the Conference League. That says a lot. Our B team is improving. We definitely need a couple more centre backs. I'll go more in depth on on our transfer window stuff next week. But we do need a centre back before the window's over. Our midfield was definitely better in the second half compared to the first. and Kunku definitely adapted to the number 8 role. But I'd love to see Joao Felix there next because the only reason he didn't play was because he wasn't registered for the tie in time. But I would love to see Joao Felix in the 8 next. Dewsbury Hall needs to step up. I did like Fernandez in this number 6 role. But in the 8 role he played against Wolves in the second half, it was also very good. So if we can just keep the mesh of those two and just keep them 1 from 10, then yeah, it's cool. Nani had a quiet game. Gil was doing his usual pressing, but didn't get much opportunities in front of goal. I've already spoken on Misha. Nicholas Jackson. I don't want to say cameo as bad as that again, please. That was horrific. Nico, I love you. And your comments to Mikel, yeah, I loved it. It shows great arrogance, attitude, fighting back to um the narratives that have been spun against you. But I don't want to say cameo as bad as that again, please. Cole Palmer had a chance, but the ball bobbled and we hit the bar. So we definitely could have gotten back into it. We definitely could have scored like 4 or 5, but they also could have scored 4 or 5. So is what it is. But yeah, 2-1 Servette. I'm gonna go through my match ratings now. So Jorgensen, I'm gonna give Jorgensen a 6. Yes, okay, he's conceded 2 goals on the second one. Yeah, but I could not really put the blame on him for the second one. It was very crucial in our and cross claiming was very communicative. His distribution was all right. 28 out of 31 passes completed, so 90%, and 47 long balls. So yeah, Jorgensen 6. Renato Vega 6.5. I liked Vega, especially that first half performance. Yes, that's what we like to see. Swiss Army knife player right there, and his position was great in the tackles, great distribution. So yeah, that's a great signing there. So 6.5. Benoit Badiashile, 5.5. Bro, Benoit Badiashile can only play central centre back for me. He can't play left centre back because he cannot defend out wide. Him out wide gets him way too exposed, and he's very like just lackadaisical, very unaware of things at times. And the Benoit Badiashile of the first 6 months at Chelsea is the Benoit Badiashile that I miss, Rolls Royce of a defender. But now he just looks, ever since that injury, he just looks a shadow of his former self, unfortunately. Because I do rate him a lot. Well, I did rate him highly, but that performance, that mistake, yeah, no. Tosin 5.5. Tosin, I've been bigging you up so much, and you didn't repay my faith with that performance. But hopefully, that's as bad as it can get. 5.5. Axel Disasi, I'll give you 6. Second half performance was much better than the first. Still a few things that I was iffy with, but you did it. You did what you could. You knew what your strengths and weaknesses were in the second half, especially, and helped us see out the game. So I'll give you a 6. Enzo Fernandez, 6.5. Solid, decent performance. Not good enough to be a 7, but he was definitely much better in the 6 role compared to the 10 that he's been playing under Poch on the first game of the season. Dewsbury Hall, 4.5. No, not even 4. Sorry, that was a horrible performance. Absolutely shocking. Does not warrant more than a 4 from me. Needs to pattern up. Christopher Nkunku, 6.5. First half performance, way below par. Even though he got that goal, way below par. But much better performance in the second half. Was able to link up well with Cole, with Mark Yu, with Nico, Misha times as well. So 6.5. Mikhailo Modric, 6. As I said, he had some moments and didn't have other moments, but 6 is definitely warranted in my opinion. I just hopefully from here it's an upwards trajectory from here. Definitely needs him to be more consistent. Definitely need him to take on his fullback more, and hopefully just gets these goals and assists soon. But yeah, 6 for Mikhailo Modric. Nani Madueke, 6. No, 5.5. Not because he was bad, just because he didn't have much to do. I missed that one-on-one opportunity. He really didn't do much. He was just vibing in it. Then Marky Yu, 5.5, same as Nani Madueke. Didn't have really much to offer. Got beat into the ball a few times. Only had one half chance, and that was really it. As for the subs, Tyreek George, I'll give him a 6. Solid cameo off the bench. He does love these little flick turns. Hopefully, he gets more minutes. I'm very happy Maresca gave him his debut in a 1-1 when flipping Mauricio Pochettino couldn't give him a debut in a 5-0 while we were 5-0 up at Everton. Yeah, but Tyreek George, yeah, more of that, please. Moises Caicedo, I love the cameo. He was energetic. He was fighting for the ball. He was very passionate. He was everywhere. He was all in. Moises Caicedo gets 7 from me. I really enjoyed his performance. Nico Jackson, 5. As I said, Nico, pattern up. Cole Palmer, I'll give him a 7. Cole Palmer's just too elite, man. Too cold. Too sick, man. His link up, his flicks, you can see we're so much better with him on the pitch compared to when he's not. That's the star boy right there. So yeah, Cole Palmer 7. So overall, just happy we got through. Now we're into the Conference League proper, and yeah. So now we get on to Crystal Palace previews. It's gonna be really quick. Now we get our first team back. We got Pedro Neto back. We got our Cole Palmer, João Felix, all of them back now. Crystal Palace have lost 200 bounce. This is a chance for us to gain momentum now after a 6-2 win at Wolves. So we need, if we can get a nice win just before international break, lift the spirits a bit, then yeah. So I think we should be beating Crystal Palace. We have a very strong squad, a much stronger squad compared to Palace. So at home we should be doing the job. Center Wesley Fofana and Levi Colwood are going to be key. Going to be very crucial because as we've seen, our centre back partnership for the B team isn't great. Like haven't been performing up to the standards we want. So Wes and Levi, no, hey man, the drop off on quality is a bit of a steep one. So if we need them to keep this partnership going, keep being consistent, and just keep doing what they've been doing. Levi was spreading the passes and getting stuck in, while Wesley Fofana stays is the more aggressive one, showing his motor as well. Malo was decent against Wolves, so just keep it going really. Michael Correa, very good, very good. We're just gonna keep needing those performances. So the backline is the key point I need from the team. They're gonna be the ones to lead the team to victory, really, because we know Eze, we know Mateta. So yeah, we know Crystal Palace have a very strong attack. So our defense needs to be up to par, up to scratch. Needs to be fighting for every ball. Needs to just keep all the nonsense, stupid mistakes out of it, really. So yeah, what I'm predicting a 2-1 Chelsea win. 2-1 Chelsea win. No, 3-1 Chelsea win. I'm feeling Nani, Palmer, and you know what, yeah. I'm expecting Wesley Fofana headed goal from the corner. And hopefully, I just need us to cut out the transitions. I need us to cut out the transition mistakes. Just no running at, no need for the opposition to keep running at the defenders constantly, time after time after time. Our eights need to be tracking back constantly. Don't leave our six exposed. Don't leave our centre backs exposed. So yeah, but I do hope you did enjoy this review and very quick preview of the Crystal Palace game. Chelsea through the UEFA Conference League proper now. Got to win the whole thing. But yeah, I do hope you did enjoy my pitch perfect people. As international breaks coming up, as I mentioned in my previous video, I will be doing a couple live streams during this international break. So if you are interested in participating, leave a reply in the comments below or contact us on our socials, link in the description. Make sure you watch Lawrence's Gunners Insight episode and Joyce's Trafford Talks episode. But until then, my people, love, take care.